Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome. Whoa, Chug, throwing back the jugs. Chubby Teddy, bringing it. It was all right. All right, Andrew's drinking too now. All right. Welcome to MME Live. I'm really enjoying my time on YouTube. I'm rolling strong. I've been trying to do videos every day. So I appreciate you all being here. Isaac, the film geek. I don't know.
Guys.
Did you sub to Isaac yet, Chubby? He's popping a little bit. He's doing some critical videos of a certain corner.
Thanks.
So go check him out. And I got Andrew here, and then Chubby Teddy, who I said needs to make his own channel. Well, you have your channel, but do more DC content because your channel will blow up too.
I didn't do that.
You do.
I'll do that.
Yes, we need Chubby Teddy. Even if it's just on my show, help my show out.
Yeah, I'll get you squared away.
All right, so you might as well start with your. Oh, now as he are you there? Okay. You might as well start with Chubby Teddy's review of the trailer. Just go right into it because then we'll go into the main topic here. How many times you watch it? What did you think?
Like 40 times.
40.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's exactly what I would expect from Zack. I feel like he hit some really beautiful points without giving away too much of the movie. I mean, that's a 2 minute, 14-second trailer, and we've got a 4 hour and 12-minute movie. So I think he hit some of the good points. I really feel like the Themyscira scene with Steppenwolf in this movie, I think that's going to carry a lot of weight. And that's just per the trailer. Gosh, I mean, there's just so much I can get into. I mean, the way he did the scene with Darkseid and Granny Goodness and Desaad and just how that whole scene is set up, it really reminds me of 300 and how we brought up Xerxes and kind of the aesthetic of the scenes with Xerxes in it. And just you see this big array of like, I don't know if it's parademons or what, or if it's his subjects to Apocalypse, but you just have them all lined up and all the flags and stuff. It just really dignified Darkseid in such a
don't worry,
way.
Zeno. I'm getting to you. Zeno has a hot topic.
Yeah,
he got into Batfleck. I haven't gotten into the Joker thing yet. I haven't gotten into Cav-El and the black suit and the yelling, the big scream to wake up the mother boxes. But guys, I mean, this is just me being a shill, I guess. But 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Turn it to 11 like Spinal Tap. Turn it to 11. That's how you feel the trailer was. It turned it to 11 for you.
I think I lost you, Max.
Oh, can you see me? Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. You might have to come back in and go out again. Come out and come back in.
I can see y'all perfectly.
Well, I think he might be on mobile. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a phone.
Hold on a second. I'm going to come right back in. I think I just lost you guys.
All right.
Well,
I'll get to you, Isaac and Andrew. Then anything that I know we're all on this panel happy here, but for the sake of Zeno in my chat, my producer, my show,
you get other haters in the chat
says too. No. There's no. Well,
Christopher Barker.
Oh well, Christopher Barker's a longtime viewer of this channel. He is feel free to voice his opinion too. Anything that you were, Toby Emmerich's not here again, is he?
Yes, he is. Look.
Oh, Toby Emmerich, you better watch it, man.
Uh-oh.
You better watch it.
Come
on, I'm coming for both of you. Actually, yes, you're in the thumbnail. Walter Hamada, I got some words for you. Yes, you want me to go old school, Max? I will go there. Because you know what? Basically, like the saying, happy wife, happy life. And I know you and me, Chubby, we understand that, right? Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
If there was a saying comparable to family, that is the biggest difference. Besides, if you like DC content or if you like MCU, how they treat their family is horrendous. the talent. Like I was
Yeah.
working on the thumbnail. I might expand on the thumbnail later, but this is basically the thumbnail. Ayer's gone. He got his movie removed. Jared Leto, remember the reviews after he was the first one that hinted at a different cut, even before the Snyder Cut was like, yeah, a lot. My footage that's there. Remember the initial reviews right after Suicide Squad came out? Sad Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill can't get Man of Steel 2.
Yeah, no Batfleck series.
An African American hero
It
in
really
the Justice
disappoints
League.
me.
They remove him and then comparable to the MCU on the other side. And I'm not hating on Falcon, but come on, Cyborg is a more main character than Falcon, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And he's getting a damn series, which I'm more power to Anthony Mackie. But that's the difference.
he's wearing a Marvel shirt.
Yeah. There's no confidence.
That's all right.
There's no Hamada, Emmerich, you have to show no confidence. You don't treat your family like family. You drive Ben Affleck to drink. I'm not kidding with that. I think they drove him to drink. That is the environment at WB, and it still exists. And you know what? One other thing is, if you wanted to go away from the Snyderverse, you done effed up Hamada and Emmerich because you didn't do Flashpoint. If you would have done Flashpoint years ago, we wouldn't have such a loud outcry to restore it. If Flashpoint already existed and then they're releasing the Snyder Cut now, and then you could be like, well, maybe it's a cul-de-sac because we already did Flashpoint, but you didn't. You're not even filming yet. So you screwed up there too, Hamada.
Yep.
Man, I'm all wound up today. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Well, you got to
man.
No, but Max, you got to remember, Max, the whole thing with Emmerich. Emmerich's mission, one of the focus of Emmerich with the DCEU was his way of beating Marvel and beating Disney. He wasn't focused on just making cool movies and utilizing these great utilizing these great characters in a utilitarian type of way, where it's just a strict utility, not art or anything like that, but just a means to try to take out Disney and try to beat them. You can't beat
the
Disney.
only reason why
It's just how it is. You know, they own everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can't even get Aquaman. They didn't even Aquaman pops. They didn't expect it to make $1 billion. They're talking about a damn trench movie. I'm sorry, I like James Wan, but there's no Aquaman 2. There's no Aquaman 2, and you're talking about a trench movie. What the hell, man?
The trench
All right,
movie.
now we're gonna make everyone sad.
Yeah.
Now they'll share this video, spread the word. We're gonna watch 3 very important people in the DCEU and how miserable they look. One as recent as yesterday. Are we going to revisit just the clip of yesterday? Yes, because if you show it in the context with Ben Affleck next to Cavill with the sad Affleck meme, then you look at Zack Snyder, who looks frustrated yesterday, and then you go to Ray Fisher all in a row. You see how dire it is when they still don't go with what they have. They still don't go with what they have.
If you just let Snyder do his vision, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
Yeah, Chubby Teddy. How about Nicotina in the house? Come on in there, Nicotina. Yeah. I miss you, man. I'll be good. I'll be good. I promise. Toby Emmerich. Toby Emmerich, get it together. Get out of here. You don't even. No, you can't even. You can't get it together. I saw that one video on Sil when he did a review of the video when they're talking to other big wigs in the Hollywood industry, and they're all like, Zack Snyder, man, I really wanted to that 300. That was an amazing idea. Yeah. He's just like looking left and right, get nicotine. No, not in my house. I don't want him in my house. Well, I don't, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I don't know if you want that dude in the house.
Christopher Barker says WB doesn't understand DC characters.
That's fact.
They really don't. That's truth right there. That's truth, man. Take that to the bank, man.
What? Toby, someone block Toby Emmerich. Go ahead, block him. No, I'm just kidding. Leave Toby Emmerich in the. Well, let's get to the sadness. Let's get to the sad reality.
Okay,
We're bringing.
All right.
For Toby, Toby, do you understand?
Andrew, what do you got to say?
Toby, do you understand that Civil War is basically Avengers 2.5?
Yeah, that is.
It
You're
is.
right.
It
It did
totally
feel
is.
like that.
All right.
Totally is.
Anyone have something to say to Toby? Let it loose. We're not going to block him. What do you have to say to Toby Emmerich?
Get rid of, or let Zack do his movies and bring back
Okay.
Cavill and Affleck.
All right.
Yeah, exactly
Isaac,
what Andrew said.
all right, Chubby Teddy. We have Toby Emmerich in Movie Madness Live. What are you going to tell him?
Toby Emmerich, you need to retire. Listen, man, your legacy. This is it. This is it, man. If you go any further with this, trying to undermine Zack's work, you know what? Your legacy will end up as ashes in your mouth. That's it. Stop.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Zeno.
Wow, that was a
listen.
little dismal.
Listen.
Sorry.
No.
You're agreeing with him?
No.
You're agreeing with him?
No, Zeno. Listen, it was number 2 on trending today, the trailer.
No, it's actually number 1 now.
It's number 1 now?
Yeah.
Let me check on that.
That's awesome.
Oh, let me check on that. So you're wrong,
check.
Zeno. It's not going to go to number 1 in trending if no one cares. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday too. Everyone's here. It's Valentine's Day and it's trending. You don't see a Valentine's subject trending except the Justice League. All right, let's prove it to you that people are interested.
Toby, you're not giving Walter a chance.
All right, let's bring this here.
All right,
Oh wait,
do it.
Toby.
you have to see number 1 on trending.
See that,
Almost
Toby? Look at that.
Yeah.
6
There it
million views. 6 million views. Okay. So
Yep.
you're wrong on this one,
Yep.
Zeno. You're wrong on this.
Yeah, you're wrong.
All right. I was even thinking about, I'm not going to do all that, but I was thinking about going to look at like IGM comment section to see how people are just to see the general consensus of people that we like, not in our bubble, of people outside, what they think. Like, when Batman v Superman, everyone was trashing on it because they didn't understand it.
Yeah,
But I looked a little bit on IGN and people are like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's different this time. It's different
Toby,
this time.
if you called Snyder,
there's a lot of
Snyder Cut,
people.
why are you trying to sabotage it?
I was the one.
That's it.
No, you weren't. Well, maybe you, because everyone already knew about it by then. You had to. They were gonna.
No, it's because Jason.
If you want to
Keeler
redeem
told us.
yourself, call Snyder for a part 2 and part 3.
No, Wonder Woman 84 already
There you
debuted.
go.
We want.
Yeah, we seen a train wreck in 184.
Okay. Nick and Lex said, "What do you guys think we were getting a Snyder Green Lantern in the future?" I'm not sure.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
The
would
rumor
be
is that someone in the Green Lantern, but not like Stewart or
Or it'd be Hal Jordan or Stewart.
Hal Jordan, but not those two. So I don't know
There was
how that's
talk
gonna.
wasn't there talk to Kilowog and Tomar Ray showing up at some point?
Yeah, I think that was
Isn't
supposed
that
to be in
kind
front
of
of Bruce Wayne's house.
Yeah, something
Christopher
like that.
Barker, you helped it. You helped it.
Yeah, you helped us by hating on it.
No, you engaged in the trailer. Thank you,
You got
Christopher.
like an extra view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that the ratio too. What was the ratio? I'm not bringing it back up. Okay, let's
Okay.
watch sad Ben Affleck. So we can see.
Look at all the haters
This
we
is
have in the chat
this
today.
is going to be a no.
Oh,
They're
man,
my
it's all
no. They're my. They're not haters. They're my viewers.
I mean, look.
They've been here a while.
They're all right.
They're
They're all
all
right.
your
They're all
paycheck.
right.
Toby,
Isaac.
Flash, Suicide Squad 2, Aquaman 2, Blackout. Okay, all those sound good, but none of them can compare to Snyder versus Toby.
Isaac said before the show, he's like, yeah, you got people on all sides of the fandom. You don't just have DC fans in your
that's
chat.
actually the coolest part of it.
Yeah. So I'm not. Feel free to speak your mind. You're wrong. But just based on the reaction, go look at the you're one of the few that dislike this. Okay, let's prove it to it. Let's prove it to Christopher Barker. Let's look at the ratio.
Let's look at the ratio.
All right. Before we get into Sen Affleck, hold on a second.
I did see other people who dislike it, too, including you know who.
All right, going to the official one.
It happens.
All right.
Can't win them
All
all.
right. Before you remember how much Sad Affleck was trending?
Air cut.
Oh, man, I remember that.
We gave you the Snyder cut. Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, we're going for the Iron Cut next, eh?
Well, I mean, if people like Joker and the Snyder Cut, that's basically going to be it. Here, 182,000 thumbs up,
Whew, but look at the
5.3.
Wait,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
5.3.
you're always gonna have. I mean, that was the corner did every one of those thumbs down except
No, wait,
for
this
Kristen
was
Parker.
this was back in
The
November.
corner.
This was back in November. This is the new one.
Oh, is it not the new one?
Yeah, look, see update.
Okay.
Look at if you see the date.
Oh yeah, I forgot they.
Oh,
they
I
had to
hit
delete
the
it.
wrong one. Hold
What
on a
the-
second.
Zeno saying, I dislike Ben Affleck. He ruins every movie he's been in except Dazed and Confused because he played himself.
All
A
right,
douchebag.
all right. Here's the right one. It's number one on
Funny.
trending, and it's 6 million views in a day
That's pretty
already.
funny, actually.
Hallelujah.
6 million. Was it half a day? When did they release the trailer? How many hours ago?
I think it was like around 7 or 8.
Let's. I'm gonna revisit this tomorrow. 24 hours. How is the Snyder Cut trailer doing? 24
Okay.
hours. I'm gonna revisit that tomorrow. So there you go. All right, you happy, Zeno? You're in the You're in the minority. All right, so
Yeah.
let's watch that. Let's reminisce and see how
That's
miserable.
awesome.
Let's see let's bring the facts, and this is not to make fun of them, but to see how miserable it is being a WB employee, and that ultimately lays on the shoulders of Hamada and Emmerich and Warner Brothers. Yes.
Of course you're not getting HBO
You-
because you're a hater.
You will not get an HBO Max. Well, you're missing out because even if you don't like, you're missing out on Kong versus Godzilla and all those other movies.
You're not getting a subscription all because of one movie. Grow up, Parker. Jesus.
Zeno
Man.
well, I mean,
it, man.
there's people that think you're a douchebag. Zeno.
Man,
I'm sorry.
that's pretty funny.
Just like Ben Affleck, he ruins every.
There's
movie
always
he's
the
been in.
head, and what's the other show? Raised by Wolves.
No, I didn't say I'm against don't twist my words, man.
Oh,
I
wait, now you're
said
taking
you
out
are
context.
they main. Yeah, you are. You are the
What are you talking
minority in this list. I didn't generalize and say minorities.
Listen to
Get the
this guy.
hell out.
You ain't trying to get canceled, eh?
No, he's trying to get me in trouble. That's what
Yeah,
he's
so
trying
let's
to
be careful
do.
what people say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Okay,
pretty
let's-
funny.
Yeah, no.
right? It's gonna be like Chris Harrison from The Bachelor.
Yeah. Oh no,
Jokes
don't do
like
that
that.
to me,
Sorry,
the
Matt.
internet. Don't do that to me. All right, Sad Affleck. Let's
Sorry.
reminisce.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right.
Since reviews for the film have come out, and I don't know if you've had a chance. To
This is what it's
them
like,
or
Hamada.
response to those, or-
This is what you do to this
Toby.
poor guy.
Well,
Look what you've
it's
done to
been
this poor
getting
guy.
A mixed response.
Oh,
look at
this is
that.
sad. This is sad.
Look at all that.
Unbelievable what they did.
I just wondered
Look what they
whether
did.
how that makes you guys feel, and whether it will even affect the film. As
That's
such.
lame.
Well, the interesting thing is,
Oh no, I'm gonna get copyright claimed because they're
Mute
fun.
it. Mute it.
Okay.
All I gotta say
Oh,
is to
look at-
this. Look at this.
Oh,
Look
no.
what you done to this man.
Yeah, put
Look
it on
what you
mute.
done to this man.
Look at that.
Man,
This
I
is-
love
this-
his dad, man.
There you go, Toby.
That's sad.
Don't worry, Flash movie. You had your chance, Toby. You didn't
Yeah.
do Flash soon enough.
Yeah, you should have done it sooner. And look what you done to this
Look,
man.
look.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that,
live in a
isn't that
society.
depressing? Look at his eyes. He's
I mean, he's
basically looking at a bottle on the floor. I don't want to make fun of
Aw.
alcoholism, but come
Yeah.
on, look,
Look at him.
he's basically looking.
Oh no, an ad.
Oh no, that.
Max.
It's the truth. I believe it.
Good laugh.
I believe it. Who here does not think it's Toby Emmerich his fault?
Oh,
that,
it's sad.
I'm sorry. You said
Yeah.
you
Hey,
know.
man.
Look. Comparison.
I think you're on. I think you're
MCU.
spot on, man.
MCU. You send your talent and family to rehab. If you don't get rid of them. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Barker! How could you call yourself a DC fan when you're calling
He's
BVS
not.
a
He's
bad
not.
movie?
He's not a DC fan. He's an MCU fan.
I mean, look
All
at
right.
the Flash logo.
All right, now let's watch a little bit of yesterday.
Oh, I just
With-
noticed the Flash logo on his.
I mean, this is why I'm doing this all together. Look at this.
Look what you done to this man.
It already looks
No,
sad.
this isn't to laugh. This is to say, look what you're doing to your family.
Yeah, You make fun of his daughter. You broke him.
See,
Oh gosh, yeah.
like-
this is sad.
Yeah, look at him, poor
He
guy.
just
He
looks
needs a
tired.
hug.
He looks tired. Yeah, he really does.
Look at me.
He needs an
Get him on
ET
the
hug.
stream.
I mean, and then we're going
Aw.
right into the nerd queens of
Totally.
Wonder Meg to interview Ray Fisher about Whedon, and we all know about Whedon now. Now people believe after it takes a
Yep.
woman to cut. Listen, I listen to women. I believe women. I believe I try to listen to everyone that speaks out, but you don't listen to men until a woman comes out. When the Ray Fisher situation, now everyone's listening. They still haven't apologized to everyone though. In that investigation, but it's now everyone knows for sure.
BBS broke Ben's
mhm.
spirit. Let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. Oh my goodness.
All right, so this is from Justice Con. Thank you, Nerd Queens, Wonder Meg, and everyone who for put this together.
Well, there's no comparison that I want to make about the two. I mean, I don't want to compare them in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say toward the Joss Whedon situation is obviously I put out some pretty strong words and some pretty strong comments about Joss Whedon, and every single one of
Joey Teddy.
one of those comments is true. Okay, there's a process that is being undergone as we speak to get to the heart of everything that I'm talking about.
Good.
So what it is there is a certain amount of, I mean, I'm a black man in Hollywood, right? In arguably one of the most discriminatory businesses, period. I don't have thin skin by any stretch. I've been in this business for 14 years. Right? Dedicated every moment of my life to the pursuit of this. What people may not know.
All right, this is that's enough. That was all to put it all into context. There. I didn't have time to look up a Jared Leto interview, but I know there's one that exists where he's complaining about not being in the film and the actual theatrical release of Suicide Squad. That would have made it even more impactful. But that's just to show you. And let's have the conversation. The idea, the first topic of this video. Why would anyone want to work with WB? Hamada got an extension. Toby Emmerich. Look at what they do to their family. And this isn't to dunk on these more minor characters in the MCU. I love Black Widow. I love Ant-Man, the Falcon. But these are not. They're not the top, the cream of the crop of the superheroes, and they even all get respect. And I like this. I like the strategy of having movies on stream, but you know what? Feige is going the back for Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow. And spoilers, she's not as relevant as she used to be in the MCU, and he still says no. We're doing theatrical only. We're doing theatrical only for Black Widow.
You're saying you act like the general audience did love Snyder's movies. They didn't, and that's a fact.
Who says that?
Toby.
I gotta say with that, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. We're allowed to like our movies. You're allowed to like your movies. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what Rotten Tomatoes says or whoever says. At the end of the day, I'm gonna watch a movie that I like, and that's how I see it.
Yeah, and also, I looked at when we were talking about the Ray Fisher thing. Zeno says, "I'm not going to force myself to like a movie because an actor or director has personal issues."
That's fair. I'm not saying to force it. The reaction to everything happening with the Snyder Cut now has overly been positive. There's only been a vocal minority. I'm saying minority again, Zeno. Don't take it out of context.
Race cards.
A vocal minority that's upset with it now. Listen, the world just wasn't ready for Batman v Superman. Look at the world out. Look at the world outside now. Look at what happened at Capitol Hill. And then go back and watch the Superman scene. I watched it after that, and I was like, "Wow, this is more intense now." Not that it's the same scenario. It's not the same scenario, but to see violence and protesters at Capitol Hill, go watch that scene now.
Yeah,
Man,
things could get worse. Things could get worse after that. I mean, hell, we could be under martial law.
No, I don't want that. No, I'm just saying.
I'm joking. I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm just saying if there was an actual Superman in this world, Zack Snyder is the one that tackled it.
Oh my
And
god!
put it in a real world
Toby,
setting.
That's how I
Hamada is
see
not
it.
DC's only hope.
No
Well,
way.
if he
No
was, he
way.
should have got
He's not
Aquaman
gonna-
2 started in Flashpoint. He missed the chance. That's what I'm saying. They missed their chance. They were I don't know what they were. They messed up their job. They didn't go forward. Now it's too late. They have to. You tell him, Toby. Okay, Zeno. Is there Hamada in here? I have some questions for Hamada.
So here's
Oh
the
my
thing.
god, Zeno is agreeing with Toby. Zeno, what the hell, man? Don't agree with everything he says.
Dang.
All right. Well, I mean, what's your thoughts? Just
Hamada has
based not
no
on the
idea what he's
quality,
doing.
not the quality of the content, but the actual talent involved. And I still say that this was, you know how the Star Wars universe, they don't have a Kevin Feige. You know how they had to do a monster universe.
Right.
Basically, in my opinion, not in everyone in my chat, but Zack Snyder was the answer, still is the answer, and they're just crapping on him. What if they did that to Feige? I mean, he had everything. Basically, everyone that has a
Oh my goodness.
he hired Gal Gadot, he hired Jason Momoa. Did he even hire Patty Jenkins? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Chubby,
Yep.
did he hire Patty?
I think he did.
I think,
Dabble.
yeah. And Barker's
Yeah.
saying we need
Yeah.
a hard reboot of DC. And Toby says we have that plan, and that's Flashpoint.
Well, we'll see what happens. Really see what happens. I'm going to keep covering the numbers like Jeremy of Geeks Plus Lamers on those numbers and see how many views this trailer gets. Only on the official. I'm going to keep tracking it to see how many views it gets before it releases. Yeah, Chubby Teddy's channel. Thank you, Geek Studios. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you,
Andrew.
geeks.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. I appreciate that, Geek Studios. And go sub to Geek Studios too.
Oh yeah, I subbed to him a few days ago. I like his channel a lot.
Yeah, he's got a good channel like that guy too.
All right. I do have some other topics. Oh, there are actually some clips. Well, I'll get to the articles first, and then we might look for some clips and tell me what you think of this. Oh, who's popping in here?
Oh, it's been like Chubby's internet's trash tonight.
Oh, okay. It's
I
all right.
know.
You're back. You're back. All right. So we get with some articles from Geekosity. I go to Geekosity because of Sil Abdul. I love his channel. I've been watching his channel a lot lately.
He's awesome.
Okay.
He's
He's
associated with Geekosity.
Yes, he is.
All right. So I didn't know this today. Ray Park teases Darth Maul's. Thank goodness he's teasing that on Instagram and nothing else. I don't know why he would choose. I don't know why he would choose that platform after his little snafu before on Instagram. But he says he's teased returning as Darth Maul on his official Instagram account in the post. Ray Park posted a head of horns with the words, "Meet me on Dathomir, Sith life."
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
I should make a video. They're going to bring back Maul, but not Gina Carano.
Hey, we got Joss Whedon in the comments.
That's
Wait,
Joss
Oh,
Whedon,
that's
no
your
one
Joss.
likes
That's
you,
your
Joss.
Joss.
Oh my
No one
God.
likes you. Everyone
my movie's
agrees.
the
No
best.
Even
Done, dude.
even the corner knows about you now.
I mean, guys, listen to this. Zeno said that you guys want Snyder to die early. He couldn't take the stress.
No, that's a good point. No, I don't want that. No,
Wow.
if it means his health, I would rather him move on. Oh, and actually,
Yeah.
thank you for saying that because I had an article on my phone. Damn it, where's my phone?
And other here, they're saying that Flashpoint will wipe away the Snyderverse, wipe it clean.
Zack Snyder,
Yeah,
Army
saying,
of the
like,
Dead.
They'll keep what worked and toss what didn't, and saying BS was confusing.
Oh man, there was an article that just popped up.
Christopher Barker, are you really a DC fan? Because you seem to hate.
No, listen, Andrew. I have all kind of viewers. They're not one category on my channel. I have MCU.
Sorry. I just what he's saying is bugging me.
No, don't. MCU. What's this? Drex the Klingon. It should have ended with Endgame. No, they're going strong. Look at WandaVision.
Yeah, I really love WandaVision.
I'll be right back. I got to find that article because it was a good one, and I can't. I searched, Googled it, and I can't find it. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're ending the show.
Yeah, wow.
All right, we got a lot of Marvel versus
Running the
DC
show.
in the comments.
Yeah, it's heated in the chat right
It's gonna
now.
be fun.
You know, I'm
gonna
gonna
be
say
fun, man.
I love Snyder's DCU, and I also like the MCU.
Yeah, I do too. But
yeah,
you can't just keep
nothing
saying,
wrong with that.
"Oh,
Yeah.
wipe that white Snyderverse clean. We need a hard reboot. Fuck Snyder. Fuck DCU."
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. When BVS first came out for like 2 years, I hated it. Like I was like your typical
ya?
fan, and now I'm like a lot of people know me as the biggest BVS fan or something like that. Like I even got like
That's
a giant
cool.
poster in my room.
Ooh,
I would
nice.
show it, but like I don't
What,
like moving the camera.
What caused the shift, Isaac? What was the shift, man? What made you turn the corner on that one?
It was somewhere around 2018. Before 2018, I didn't really keep up with like movie news. Like I wouldn't know what happened behind the scenes, and then eventually I heard all about like what happened with Justice League. And during that time, I started watching more Snyder movies like 300, Watchmen, Dawn of the Dead, and even that one animated Owl movie, which I can't seem to remember. And so I started noticing. Yeah, that one. And I started noticing what kind of
Guardians
filmmaker he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then I learned about an Ultimate Edition of Batman versus Superman. I bought it on Blu-ray and I watched it, and I realized, wow, it really solved a lot of the issues that I had with BVS, and now it's my favorite comic book movie of all time. And I have like this weird relationship with BVS.
That's awesome,
but yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, let me see. Why is this?
You got to expand on it. That's pretty cool, man. You got a cool story about that. I like that.
Yeah, like anytime I tell anyone I didn't like BVS at first, like for a while I used to think it destroyed my childhood, but when I tell anyone that, they're confused since nowadays I can't stop mentioning BVS or anything like that. Wait,
That's all
I don't know
man.
why
That's
this.
cool.
I don't know why this.
It's really cool.
Gambling problems. What the hell? I'm trying to watch this. The problem is it's comicbook.com.
Okay, there you are.
So I'll have to read it on my phone. I can't even share it to you. Zack
no! Look who's here.
No, because Hamada. Oh no, not Hamada. All right, what are you gonna say to Hamada? Saggy Melons.
What's going on, Ben?
Let directors do what they want. Don't mess it up and stop making it like Marvel. Let it be dark and dreary once in a while. No need to be colorful and peaceful.
Well, it's not dark and dreary. It's just
I meant
high stakes.
Don't make it like Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, I would say retweet his trailer, jerk. retweet the Snyder Cut.
Well said, Max.
Get it to, promote the son of a bitch. Come on.
If all else fails.
All right. So I'll have to
Retweet
read it to you because I tried to pull up the web page is like weird with ads and it's talking about gambling problems.
Oh no, we lost Isaac.
And then he'll be back. Zack Snyder says shooting Army of the Dead himself was one of his most satisfying movie making experience. Well, we know that even though the product's going to be good, his time at WB wasn't satisfying. So he's happy with Netflix. While Zack Snyder's Justice League is getting a lot of attention right now, the filmmaker has another film project that's set to debut this year as well. Snyder's zombie heist film, Army of the Dead, will premiere on Netflix later this year. Bringing Isaac back.
All right, I'm back. I think that was my Wi-Fi. My bad.
Oh, that's all right.
Right on, there you go.
All right, I was watching.
It will premiere on Netflix later this year and see Snyder serve not only as the director of cinematography, getting to shoot Army of the Dead himself, one of the most satisfying movie making experiences. So, I mean, when that pops to, he's gonna be this most sought after director on these streaming services. I mean, and listen, the theater experience is not dead. It's not, but if also with a guy that is all about, he's not gonna throw a tantrum like Christopher Nolan and others about putting some of his content on streaming, right?
Hamada says it's all about balance tone within every DC movie. But dude, you're trying to make it like Marvel.
Yeah, I don't want to see too similar. I want to see difference. Like I want to see something different. I don't want to see every cinematic universe be like Marvel. And I think that's what I liked about Snyder's DCU a lot.
Oh, all verse movies?
Definitely.
Versus movies?
No.
What about Face Off?
What
with
about Civil War?
Nicolas
That was a
Cage.
versus movie.
Hey Zentek, if you want to come on, message me on
Well,
Twitter.
you
You
could
can
see
come
how
on.
Snyder did it. It was like a myth, you know. It was awesome.
Christopher Barker, my problem with Batman v Superman, Lex's plan makes no damn sense. Killing Superman like WTF. Why you don't think Lex wants to kill Superman? And all the I mean,
He wants to do it in every incarnation.
His plan in Batman v Superman Ultimate Cut was diabolical.
Yeah.
It was really messed up.
I got something to say
ask
to those people in the
something.
chat. I'm gonna say, all you people in the chat are so clung to your Christopher Reeve when you need to know that every version after him has been the exact same thing. Even Brandon Routh. This is you need to know that. So Christopher Reeve was the old days. This is the new era, and that's Cal's Superman, and he's here to stay. So get with it, haters. He's the man still.
I gotta ask one question right now for everyone in the comments, and it might be a controversial one.
Go right ahead.
What is the problem with Superman's death if we had 2 entire movies that are about like 4 hours or a little more? I'm being wrong about that. But what is the issue of killing off Superman when we've had that much time with him?
Well,
like,
they didn't. A lot didn't like. A lot didn't go back and watch the Ultimate Cut. A lot didn't.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, so they basically saw the Man of Steel. If they saw the Man of Steel, not everyone saw the Man of Steel, and then they go right into Batman v Superman. So
yes, I know we did have a talk, Wander, but I just can't help what these people saying. That's not my Superman. So annoying.
Hey, Henry Cavill to me is my Superman, and I'm fine with it, honestly. I mean, I love a lot.
Do you honestly think he wasn't happy with the vision of Zack? Some people say that Henry wants to be the classic like in the other movies. I don't know. I mean, I think he'd be happy either way if he gets to play it in whatever the people like. I don't think he's against Zack Snyder, but I think he was the least offended with the new vision they went with Joss. To me personally, I don't know. I still like Henry Cavill. I wish it was a shame that
Walter says I originally wanted Ray in the Flash, but he did publicly say he doesn't want to work with me, so he fired himself.
All right, I don't know if we should listen to Hamada anymore.
Oh wait, I just noticed that Walter Hamada is not in the comments.
Yeah.
Where's Joss?
I got all of them. Joss.
I'm sorry, Wander, but what these people are saying are so annoying.
All right, well let's get to some more topics. So we covered Are you on board for Ray Park coming back after that chaos? That if they actually bring him back after they fired Gina Carano, I mean, she didn't show anything on Instagram. I don't know. Remember that controversy, Chubby Teddy?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of shocked if they're bringing him back. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked at that. Have you been watching the MCU and WandaVision and all of that? Anyone, Chubby Teddy?
Oh yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I got through first 3 episodes. I was gonna get caught up tomorrow with the other 3.
Wander wants to come in.
4 through 6.
All right, you could send the link to Wander, Andrew, if you want. You could
sure thing. Let me just working always here.
Actually have an alarm for every 2 a.m. so I can wake up to watch WandaVision on Fridays.
Really, it's really
That's
good.
awesome.
I mean, I'm not
good man.
I'm not.
That's what I did for Mandalorian.
I'm not.
I did that with Mandalorian too.
I'm not against the MCU at all.
Yeah, same here.
I'm enjoying it. I thought, like some in the chat said, I thought it should have ended with Endgame. Like I see that perspective, and then I see what they're doing with the shows. And the shows are expanding the universe. They're not just like prequels or side stories. They're actually expanding. You know, it's not making it smaller. It's expanding what the MCU is so far. I can't wait to see if Falcon and Winter Soldier continues that trend. And,
I hope to.
Let me get back. Captain Marvel 2 is likely casting a Skrull Queen. For Captain Marvel 2.
I did not see that today.
I went back. Now, when Captain Marvel 1 came out, I was into this, you know, the internet culture, and I was like, I don't like Brie, what she said. I'll admit it. I was You know what?
Wow, Barker's going after Star Wars now.
I took my hate goggles off, and it's a fun film. It's a fun film.
Yeah.
I mean, remember
That's
Chubby
all right.
Teddy at that time? At that time,
Oh,
everyone
man.
was dunking on
Oh,
Brie
yeah.
Larson. I made a few videos myself.
Oh yeah.
That's
Those
actually
are-
how I found Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, lots of
I
people
remember all
did.
that. Those are some of
So-
your best work. Those are some of your best videos, though, man.
Well, I
I
regret
had fun
some of
watching
them.
those.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the only thing Barker ever likes is MCU because he hates Star Wars.
Ooh, Batman's here.
Hey, Wander.
That's his name.
Yep, I just had to change the name, to support the Zack Snyder.
Oh,
Justice
Zack
League.
Snyder's Justice League. Yeah.
One of the reasons I'm surprised I never heard of this. I know I read an article about this movie being made, but I didn't look into who the producer was at the time. But when me and my brother saw that movie, I'll admit, at first when we watched it, we couldn't help but talk about it on the way home. We were both surprised by what we just seen. But then I realized there were some problems in there from other people's points of view, and I hadn't watched it since. But with the Snyder Cut coming out, and we're getting it next month, if it's not, or something, to me, that's great. I mean, that's more scenes
Wow,
I didn't get to see before, and the whole story's going to be different than what I got before. Wait, you were talking about WandaVision. I'm sorry. How far did you guys watch it into?
The one I'm up. I'm
six.
current. I'm on the current episode. Did you get that far?
I got that.
I did.
Yeah, I have. I've seen all of them so far.
Yeah.
I like the Quicksilver in
I'm in
there.
episode 3.
He's fun. I'm
love
really
it.
liking
Spoilers.
that.
Wander spoilers. None of we have to.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Sorry.
It's all good. Keep going.
Everybody
It's
knows
fine.
it by now.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're
But
good.
yeah. I just got one side question.
Okay.
Each and every single time on the WandaVision, they kind of do the little funny opening, and it's supposed to be coming from some sort of sitcom
Yeah.
from the past.
Yeah.
Which one
Mhm.
from the latest episode? Where did that recent one come from? Was it Malcolm in the Middle, or was it another
Yeah.
one?
I've heard.
It was
I've
Malcolm
heard
in the
it's
Middle.
Malcolm. I didn't watch Malcolm in the Middle. That's the one I didn't watch. Like
Oh.
all the other intros, I kind of recognize, but but they saying it was Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
dang!
was-
No wonder I didn't get it. I thought it was even Stevens. Holy crap! Okay.
Yeah. No. Oh, my Diaz, you're right. People are exaggerating what she said. She's a young woman. She's got her opinions. Anyone that says you don't like my opinions and I get canceled for mine, and then they don't accept hers, they're hypocrites. People are saying Brie Larson.
calling
all
out
in the
Jeremy.
chat.
You know what? I really do not mind Brie Larson's movie. What was it, Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
I saw that 3 times. It was a fine movie.
Well,
I
now that
don't know
we're
what they're
talking,
going to do in number 2, though.
we're talking about Quicksilver, is that the one you prefer? The Quicksilver
Yes.
that was in
I'm just
WandaVision.
confused what's going on here. Like, are they introducing X-Men
Oh,
into the
yeah.
MCU, or are they,
Luke-
or what this could be is he shows up as her patron, but he just looks different when he walks out of there. We'll see something else different. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's the actual X-Men Quicksilver. I think he just looks like it. Like I think something's being played because he had the memories of the Quicksilver from the MCU. But yeah, that's the way I
That's
see
All
it.
right,
true.
all right. Well, let's get this. Hey, Zeno. I actually mean not you, Wonder, but Zeno in the chat. I actually mean it when he says he makes conversations better, even though he likes to trigger people and push buttons and be, give an
Makes
alternate
things
viewpoint.
interesting.
But we're gonna cover his topic because
What's
he tweeted this out earlier when I was on another stream. He thinks I'm shilling for Ray Fisher in the Snyder Cut. He thinks there's
Zeno? Oh,
no,
wow.
no. You don't let me finish. About a part of the trailer, which he thinks was not good quality. So we're going to examine his tweet. This is the Zeno topic. We might have to make this part of the show, Zeno. A Zeno topic. I want your honest opinion. Do you see where
That'd
he's
be cool.
coming from, or
That'd
do
be
you
cool.
think he's
Let's see.
Do you think he's also exaggerating? You don't know yet, Wander. I have to bring it up.
Thank you. Because you lost me. I'm like, what are we talking about?
No, this is what he tweeted out from the trailer.
Okay. All right.
He said, Snyder's Cut CGI looks PS3 level bad.
PS3 level bad.
He's
No,
one
no,
of those
but
people.
in this scene, let's blow it up bigger. This is for you, Zeno. Let's have a real discussion about it. It doesn't. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to lie and say it looks like amazing like some of the other parts of the trailer, but I think it looks decent, and I have to see it in the context of the scene. And I also said that Cyborg is never going to be like a pleasing to the eye superhero. Some looking at him kind of looks like it looks a little bit painful almost with the combination of flesh and mechanics being a cyborg. It's not good, and you don't need. I mean, his body it looks like a cyborg, and then the it just looks like. Well, let's see what the chat says.
You're saying I agree. It's bad.
Okay.
This one.
No, be nice, Lewis. Don't use the F word.
I saw some of these tweets when I was at church, and I ran into this one on my phone or when I got home. I was looking at some of them.
First.
Okay, look. Okay, Zeno says this part his face looks lower resolution than the body. I could see. Well, this is also the quality of your image you took, the shot. I'll have to look at it again. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks amazing. I'll have to see the whole context of the scene, how it looks in motion. It might have just been a bad pause because also Cyborg is part CG, and when you pause it weird, it might be I don't know. What's your thoughts, Chubby Teddy?
I mean, like you said, it's going to have to really, for me, again, it's like you, it depends on the context of the scene and what's taking place, how it interacts with the background. We got to see a little more background to it. I mean, it's tough to really gauge an opinion off of kind of a soft focus, split-second scene, So
yeah.
I mean,
well, Dino,
like
where did you take the picture from? Did you take it from your phone, or how did you screen capture that? It kind of might be like a motion blur in between frames. Like, I don't know. There's lots of things. I have to see it on my 4K screen. Did you take the image from a 4K screen? It also depends on the resolution of that image where you got it from. I think it could look better. I'm not going to lie there. I don't think it looks bad though. I think some things in the trailer looked amazing though. When I see Darkseid, when I see Steppenwolf, that looks amazing to me. Now, when I see this, it doesn't look amazing to me. It doesn't look bad though, and it could be various. It could be various things, I'm not saying you intentionally took a bad picture, but it depends on what resolution you're watching the trailer, where you were watching it, how you took the snapshot. That all matters.
It depends upon how you took it.
Because I watched the trailer on my 4K TV and I didn't notice that.
I got one little question. I tried playing through that scene.
Well, this is good thing you said this, Zeno. I'll tell you right now why that doesn't look good then. Because I only pay for middle of the roam StreamYard, which caps out at 720p.
Oh,
that's why it looks bad.
Because
StreamYard, you have to pay $40 a month to just get 1080p. It's not even 4K.
Oh,
there you go. Problem solved.
Dang, you really called him out.
No. It's not a call out. He might not have realized that. I mean, that matters. So the context of where. So see, this is how things spread. You're tweeting it out. It's from a 720p stream, and that's a StreamYard problem. That's not anything you would know. But I don't want to pay $20 extra a month just to get 1080p. So there you go. So that's the reason. So on 4K TVs, this could look better. So that's my opinion.
I got a question about this. When that was playing through, did that look like that thing right there on his shoulder or whatever? I cannot get a good look at what that is. I'm thinking they slipped up and put a camera right there, or is that supposed to be a gadgetized camera that just forms on its own from his body and it just sits right there? Because I don't see that thing connecting to his body at all in that shot at all.
With the mother box technology infused into his body and his life, that's technology way beyond ours. Think in comparison to the MCU. Think of Tony Stark, how it's just constantly transforming and stuff. It can do all kinds of things.
All of his attachments, was attached to his body, and I couldn't see the connection from that thing to him. In that shot, that's where I'm coming from.
Xeno's doubling down. It still doesn't matter. The res on his face is. It does matter if you're looking at it. You're copying a copy in a 720 stream. You didn't even watch it first. I don't know if you even watched it first on a 4K television or 1080p. So there you go. Thanks, Han. Superhero movies are overrated.
Okay.
They're fun. They're fun, Han's bad feeling. I mean, have some fun with your life. Stop. I
What
would
are you,
say,
Martin Scorsese?
well, I think they can be overrated, yeah. But they're so much fun. It brings back your childhood. That's what it does for me.
It's kind of like Star Wars to me, where I'm just having fun with it. Like,
yeah. Right. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copy of a copy will look bad. Yes. And a copy of the copy was in a stream that's at 720p.
Thank you, Lewis Cox, for answering that. I wasn't sure what that is, but if that's a blaster right on the thing, I love that because I did not see that before. So that's pretty cool for him. I like robotic weaponry, stuff showing up. So that I hope to see this version of Cyborg improved. All
right. There's a article that Ray Fisher just tweeted out from the Hollywood Reporter that he's happy about. Well, no, Xeno, the face natural, and yes, we are. Hey, say in the chat if you want Xeno to have a topic on the Movie Madness show because it's good conversation. Still, the face doesn't fit the body. The character naturally, his face doesn't fit the body. A human body doesn't naturally fit with a mechanical one. It's gonna look a certain way if it's realistic. I admit that the first time I saw the live action Cyborg with the metal or whatever he's made out of against the flesh, it's not going to be easy to look at, never. But I have no problems with it. Yes, Chubby Tattles. Oh, maybe I should show this. Jack Pierre. I did a stream with Matt Jarbo the other night about a plunger. One of the funny. Were you there, Isaac? Did you watch that?
The Matt Jarbo.
Yeah, does that
man.
I saw a little bit of it.
Oh, do you want to watch that sequence?
Sure.
It was one of the most awkward sequences.
Jarbo's always doing something funny, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't plan it. All right, give me a second. Give me a second.
I can't wait. Actually, this is great.
All right. Thanks. The chat demands.
I don't think I saw that part, the plunger thing. But I did remember.
He's called. Oh, Saggy Melons.
You're calling us Stan?
Hey, Saggy Melons.
Oh, hey, Saggy, what's going on?
Hey, Saggy.
Oh, Mrs. Melons is here. Hi, Melons. How you doing?
My God, I literally just came in and immediately, you can be fast with your clicker? What the heck?
Well, I've been going for an hour already.
But it takes you 20 minutes to click a link, and I literally just pop in and you immediately throw me on the show?
You think this is good? You never met Shirley yet.
Now you're not on the show. Problem solved. No, I would never do that to Miss. I would never do that to Miss Ellen.
I just came on to say hi. You looked like you had a good panel, so I didn't want to come and interrupt.
Well, you're fine. Let's have some fun. People in the chat want to relive the Matt Jarbo experience on the stream. Don't give any hints to Saggy. You don't know what we're talking about, do you, Saggy?
No, I did a stream and then I had to deal with stuff and talk to people, and I was like, let me see what Mac is doing.
Yeah. Let me bring up the stream I was on. Well, while we're doing that,
wait, you talking about the one from last night?
Yeah, don't give any hints, Wander.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just making sure I'm on the same page.
All right.
Melons over here. She knows I get lost easily.
Well, listen, I need you to, if you're going to have that symbol, I need you to talk like this.
I use
Christian
it
Bell
because
Batman.
this is the first DC movie I've ever watched. This one right here. Mm-hmm.
Batman. Oh, okay.
Batman '89's been my first DC film ever. So
while I'm looking up the clip, if someone wants, Chubby, can you tell what we were discussing at the beginning to Saggy, see her opinion? Why anyone would want to even work with the?
Oh, basically why somebody would want to work at DC for Toby and Hamada versus working for Feige and the workplace, and just kind of, how Toby basically kind of drove Batfleck to being, to alcoholism and just kind of the bad morale that took place. And, you kind of see how, this recent interview with Zack about distribution, Snyder just looks burnt out. He just looks tired. He's on the brink of just like, I feel like he's about to cry because he's just so annoyed with how the distribution's taking place with Warner Brothers, and then Andrew brought up a pretty good point about Superman. I thought that was awesome, Andrew, by the way, about Superman and Donner and Reeves. And people need to just kind of get over it, because that was in the past. And, 86 on forward. So basically Snyder's focusing on, everything past the gold and silver bronze age of Superman, that's Snyder's going from 86 on to New 52 with his version of Superman. So I don't know. There was just a lot of good things were brought up.
What was the question?
A really cool story.
Well, basically, this beyond the quality of the MCU versus the Warner Brothers.
Oh,
look at the comparison of how they treat. I mean, like, happy wife, happy life.
Wait, what is
how
the
you treat your how you treat your family. Why would anyone want to even work with WB and to compare them to how they treat their talent?
So okay, so hold on.
Okay.
Is the question why would anybody want to work with WB? Is that what the question is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, simple answer. Money.
I don't think it's worth it.
Money.
And
Money.
it can end your career. Look at Air. Air was on an upward trajectory. Zack Snyder's had to fight his way back.
Hold on. Put it this way, Max. Think about it, right? So the question, like I said, I hear what you're saying, but think about it. Why is it worth the money? When Ben Affleck signed on, wait. No, I'm saying, hold on. When Ben Affleck signed on to play the Batman, that's a big fucking role, right? And I said freaking. I didn't swear. I said freaking. To clarify.
No, you didn't.
So
no, you didn't.
I did say freaking. It just came out so fast that it came out.
Tip jar.
But no, Ben Affleck got the role as Batman. That's a big friggin' deal. So of course, why would people want to work for the WB? Because they get to play these very iconic roles. And granted, yes, the workplace might be bad, but some people will say it's still an opportunity. Like, for instance, you shake your head, but I know for a fact if anyone in this chat were to be offered to play the role as Batman,
well, I mean, maybe director,
regardless which,
maybe I'll switch. Okay,
they would jump on it.
You have a good point about actors. What about who would want to come direct a trending director? Why would you chance it?
I don't know who in this chat would like to direct that movie. Who in this chat would like to have the opportunity? Where exactly? It's about money and notoriety, Max. Anybody will work. Listen, it is.
I strongly disagree, Saggy, because look at what's happened with, look what happened with Solo, Kathy Kennedy. These hijacking of films mess up your career trajectory, take away years of your life when you're trending. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Max, think about it. But think about it. If any one of us was offered a job, that's an opportunity. And yeah, you're right, but it's an opportunity because a lot of people they talk a lot of shit, right? And I'm gonna say it because they do. But I guarantee you, if Walter Hamada knocked on anyone's door tomorrow and said, "Hey, do you want to work on this project?" I guarantee you somebody will take that offer, and I guarantee you it'd be somebody who talked smack about Walter Hamada and Ray Fisher or supported Ray Fisher and said, "Oh, F Walter Hamada." But if Walter Hamada knocked on some of these doors, that money talks. They'll go right for it because power and money is what a lot of people aspire to have. And there will be people who will badmouth Walter Hamada, but would love to work with him if they're given the opportunity. I'm sorry, but that's just facts. People are very greedy.
I gotta get going.
All right. Bye, Andrew.
Bye, Andrew.
See you later, Andrew.
I don't know if Chubby Teddy's back. Thank God, because I
thought he left. I got sad. Did I say something that made him mad?
No. Zeno. If anyone's gonna do it, Zeno. But no, Zeno. All right, that was a funny laugh. All right. Let's go to the infamous Matt Jarbo scenario on $3 Theater. Is the Snyderverse dead on arrival? Now he had to take a quick break, and he's like, he basically put me on the spot. I didn't know if he's like, okay, everyone, I'll be right back. So it was a restroom break, and then I didn't even know I was live still. I thought he maybe put me in the backstage or was like a waiting screen. No, so I was fielding questions for an extremely long time, like uncomfortably long. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then some people in the chat said maybe he was doing number 2 or something like that. And then,
No.
and then
Awesome.
wait till he gets back to hear this. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just see. Just
Bow,
see.
chicka, wow, wow.
No, it wasn't that. I wish
Give me Max.
if it was a Matt Sharp that he would have been back a lot faster.
Did he not get on camera for this stream? He just left it like that. That's
No, he just.
random.
All right, let's see. Those topics for my show tomorrow. Sorry, I don't want to talk about topics. I'm still trying to feel topics. Are you guys? I was running out of things about The Last of Us casting with Pedro Pascal. All right, I'm trying. Are you happy that that's going to be? What's the character's name in Last of Us? Joel. I was running out of stuff to talk about. He couldn't end the stream. Fourth 1000 says, what streaming network do you spend the most time on? All right. I found it. I found where. You really had to go because I say Disney is hypocritical for frying Gina, but not Pedro for his comments. Okay. All right. I think it's for his. The guy's getting frustrated. I could say something controversial. I like Pedro Pascal. I think his meme was like trolling. Like his meme was. We're almost there. If you take out the emotion of if you're that type of a supporter, they. Losers this year, losers that year, losers this year. It's all accurate, and then the similarities. It's your. He put it on the viewer of the meme as the interpretation, and it pissed people off. But he also deleted it, and I'm sorry if you're talking about the quality of the actor. Oh, come on, Matt, get back on. He's a better actor. I think it was right here. All right. Cabbage is so on.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
You really had to go because you just. I didn't like. Can people still hear me? We were talking about crazy stuff.
That's fine, dude. That's fine. I broke the toilet. I broke the plunger. I'll just leave it to you guys like that. That's how bad it was. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's how my night's been, right? All right. Okay, man.
Wait a second. There's a lot of questions with that comment. I don't know if I want to ask.
It's just it was a hefty night.
Oh God. I'm trying to go to sleep, Matt. We don't want to know that you took too long, and then you had to fix it.
Covering your eyes.
Look.
Oh my God, your reaction is great too, man.
Oh my God. I really have to pee myself, but I'm not plunger.
I drank
TMI.
I'm just saying, I'm
gonna clip this out.
That's fine. Matt. I don't care. I had to look. Here's the thing. I've never had a situation where I broke the plunger before. That's why I have to say
it happened in the middle of a stream.
Yeah. It wasn't too much fiber. It really wasn't. It was a lot.
Well, now we know why you had to run.
It was bad.
Oh my God. I would have ended the stream.
Awesome.
I would have ended. No, that's not awesome. That's
awesome, man.
Well, Master Nun, he couldn't. That was the problem. It didn't.
No, it went.
It's just all right. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'll drop. Rorschach here. You murdered a plunger.
Now you kind of wish that you would actually end.
It keeps going on. I love it. Keeps going on.
Nah. I've been on worse. Trust me. Worse things have happened to me on stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. I agree. All right. Go check out the full because it goes for like 20 minutes like that. We are losing it.
I'll make sure to check that out.
And I don't want to relive everything, but yes, there you go, chat. You're welcome.
He's funny, dude.
You want to? That was. I would have ended the stream hilarious. If I had.
That's worth the price of admission, man. That's awesome.
No, if I have to do that, I'm sorry. I'm ending the stream. I am not coming back. I'm ending the stream, and I'm not going to tell you I broke it trying to fix it.
Do you know how many people watched it?
Well, it's got quite an amount of views now. Yes, subscribe to our Saggy Melons. Are you there still?
I got a funny story about her channel.
Oh, really?
Yesterday, when I was subscribing to all of y'all, I'm putting them on the search bar, and I search up hers, and I
did the S.
I forget that there's a Z.
What's that say? Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot to put a Z, and I put an S.
Oh, yes.
Max did that too the first time.
I didn't even show. There was some real saggy stuff I saw. I was like, oh.
For a while, I thought that was her actual channel, and
no.
it was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
But then eventually I remember there was a Z.
With a Z, yes.
Yeah, Max made the same mistake. I think that's best. That's funny that people do that, because I have to warn people at my job when they hear me talk about my YouTube channel. They're like, "Oh, I want to subscribe to you," and I'm like, "Listen, please, for the love of God, make sure you put the Z and not the S, because God forbid I have to."
Can I admit to you my plan for Jarbo? Can I admit to you for my plan? Because
are you gonna propose?
No, I'm not. Never. I'm gonna because he broke a plunger on air, with a hefty one like he gave. He has a PO box. I want everyone to send him plungers.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Like interesting one. He's like, I got another damn plunger. I want to find some. I'm sure there's some interesting plungers on the internet. I want to get some.
Really drop the mass
That'd be
vlog.
awesome. That'd be a good move.
Yes, I want to send them plungers. Yes, see, he needs one too. He needs a strong.
All right, everyone start a GoFundMe so we can buy another plunger for him.
Right, exactly. I was making fun of it on the other stream. Other people set up, streams to fund a new equipment. He needs a new plunger.
Oh, Chubby, it's great to see you finally. I mean, I saw you on this panel. I was like, oh, they got Chubby. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Oh, don't sit it out.
No, Chubby is a star. Chubby's like a rare Pokemon. When you see him, it's like, oh my God, it's one of those. What do you call the friggin' new ones that they came? It's a shiny Chubby.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get back to since now Saggy's on here. We're gonna have a new segment of the show called This Is Weird, Max. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh wait, since Saggy's here, I'm leaving. I'm just kidding.
No, we have a new segment of the show, Zeno's Topic. I don't know what
Zeno's Topic.
Yes, because he comes up with interesting stuff. I want to get your take on this. I think we talked about it earlier, but we asked everyone in the chat. We got mixed results. I got to go back to I got to find him on Twitter again.
Can we just call him Zeno Says? Like when we have a Zeno Says.
Okay, Zeno. That's good. That's easy.
Zeno Says.
Let me get back to Zeno. Zeno says
Zeno's the MVP.
Zeno says that Snyder Cut CGI looks like PS3 level bad.
It does, dude. I'm sorry. It does.
No, not you too.
Max, it looks like somebody when we did the PlayStation podcast earlier, somebody literally put up a good point. It says it literally looks like a character from Injustice, like video game. It looks bad.
I'm sorry, they're right. Even I'm looking at it like that because the body looks small.
We already discussed
the head looks. I like the shoulder cannon and I like that arm gun right there, but the body, yeah, that's definitely a PS3 thing right there. I'm sorry.
What did we? For this segment, we're not bullying you. This is your topic. Some people.
I agree with you, Zeno. I agree with you. It does.
Well, we found out. I said, Zeno, where did you get this image? How did you create it? He took a copy of our stream earlier that was in 720p. We were watching it in 720p. This is a IMAX 4K, and also it could have been in between switching frames. It could have been a little bit of motion blur there, because it's a higher quality being downscaled for the internet. There's lots of similarities.
I mean, okay, let me just blow your mind for a second though, right? Because you could be right. It could be because of the quality you're watching it, but that still doesn't negate the fact that friggin' image right there still looks bad.
Yeah, but this image is a copy of a copy of a copy in 720p off of a stream.
Okay, but right in this image, it still looks like a video game.
We're basically funneling a 4K IMAX quality image through a YouTube channel and through StreamYard that only does 720p.
Right, but again, we're just saying, I'm not saying you're wrong.
All right,
I'm not saying you're wrong. But that picture,
All right, here's Zeno's verdict. This is how we'll end the Zeno Says segment. Zeno's verdict says Max is trying to spin it because what does Saggy say? Bayborg. Because of Bayborg.
Bay Fisher with the B. Bay
Fisher.
Listen, like I said, I agree with Zeno that, and even though you could be right too, Max, that maybe it's because we're watching at low quality, that still doesn't negate the fact that that image right there on the screen right now looks like a video game character. Like, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone in the chat. Do you want this to become a segment on the show?
Zeno
says, and that was Zeno's verdict after I tried to give an argument. He says, I'm spinning it. Okay. Do you agree with Zeno? Say in the chat. I don't censor you here.
I don't think you're spinning it. I think you make a valid argument to why that image is not as bad in your opinion. But as far as like what you said is like you're explaining, well, it's because we're watching it low quality. It's like, yeah, that might be true, but it still doesn't negate the fact that that image we saw in that frame rate looked like a video game character from Injustice. So.
Okay, so he's saying other shots in the same trailer look good. Okay. All right. Yes.
Isaac's like, Isaac, what do you think?
Hans.
I mean, I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead, Isaac. Sorry.
I don't really agree, man. I'm not that picky with CGI, man. It's like I've seen a lot of bad CGI. I've seen a lot of good CGI. To me, it's not the best, obviously. There's been a lot of shots, but to me, I'm not that picky with it. I mean, I can understand why you're picky with the CGI, but me personally, I just didn't see it like that way. I just saw it's Cyborg. It looks pretty good at the end of the day.
I like the middleman here. The guy next to me on the panel. Just choice of words there, pal.
Yeah.
It's fair though. I like what you said though.
So what?
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Stands are never picky. Thanks, Zeno. Zeno says stands. If I ever make a shirt, Zeno, I'm gonna put on the Movie Madness Entertainment Live shirt, and I'm gonna have a quote from Zeno. We're not a hug box here.
Right. Hold on. So for the record, I'm not saying I don't like CGI. I do like CGI, but there's a difference between having something being in completely CGI and then you have CGI mixed with live action, like actual people. When you have them side by side, how fake it looks in certain movies. But that image right there, if you're shooting a movie like Justice League, and we've seen what they can do with their special effects in CGI, which looks stunning and beautiful, that image right there compared to what they usually do and have in their movies looks like dog caca. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Next topic.
It's all right, man.
We'll do one final topic, and then Saggy, if you have an entertainment topic you wanted to cover at the end of the show.
Dog caca.
No, I don't want to talk. No, we had enough from Jarbo. I don't want to think about any. I don't like thinking about that kind of stuff. I really don't.
We don't want to talk about dog caca?
You still got.
I don't like to talk about anything that breaks plungers or maybe in a dog yard. Okay.
Max, you pick up your dog's poop?
Max has never been through that experience.
Yes, I have. Yes, I scoop it. What do you mean?
Scoop the poop?
What?
You scoop the
Yes,
poop?
it's not my favorite thing to do. I don't want to talk about it. It'd be like.
Use a scooper, or do you use a glove?
My dog never broke a scooper. I mean, that would be the equivalent to Jarbo breaking a plunger. No.
But do you use your hand? Do you use a gloved hand to pick up the poop
No,
or a bag?
I buy a pooper scooper.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
So you've never picked up dog poop with a
Yes, I have. You sometimes don't have a choice. You have to get a stupid old grocery bag. And yeah, what are you going to do?
So you felt warm dog poop. Is that what you're telling us?
Grab it and put it in your pocket.
Details of this, Melons.
Never mind.
Why are you digging into this?
No, Saggy segment is
great.
canceled.
Saggy, this is great.
Saggy segment is canceled. I don't want to hear what she has to say.
I think this is great, Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Shifty's comment. Look what
I'm not even highlighting it, Shifty Gizm. I'm not.
What? I've never seen that. That's nasty, man.
Saggy bringing awkwardness to any stream
Use your
everywhere she
hands.
goes.
Yes. No,
Yes.
I don't like this kind of. No, what the hell is Raphael saying? No, that's weird.
You gotta save it for later.
Guys, you don't eat that. No.
What are you talking about, Cena? Look what you did, Saggy. No, I don't want to talk. All right. Ray Fisher tweeted this out.
Call him Bay Fisher. His name is Bay Fisher.
Bay Fisher tweeted this out, and this may be if the Hollywood Reporter's covering it, it's gonna be harder and harder for WB to justify removing Ray Fisher and Cyborg. The revolution of the new Justice League trailer. Zack Snyder treats Ray Fisher's. We're getting super woke in this article, so be prepared. Buckle up. It's get ready for woke. Ray Fisher's Cyborg in a way that likely to resonate with fans of Keller, writes Richard Newby. It's not just a desire to see ourselves in costume as heroes, but to see ourselves as heroes with respect given to the fact of how we are treated differently, even with all of our power. So, the final question of this Movie Madness Live is, do you foresee, if it's well received and people see how good of an origin story that Zack Snyder's version is for Cyborg, are they going to have a big problem on their hands if they are going to double down on removing Ray Fisher from the Justice League and the DCEU? Isaac, you're first. Do you foresee this becoming a big optics issue for WB removing one of their top black superheroes?
I'm in the middle of that. I think the established DC fans would go out of their way to be angry about it, but the general audience and people who aren't that established DC fan, I don't think they're going to be really too mad about it. I'm like in the middle of that.
I think it could get some traction, but thanks for now, Saggy, you're next. What do you think? Do you think this is a future obstacle they're going to have to deal with the optics when all these other movie studios are promoting diversity and then they're actually removing a prominent black superhero, not for story reasons? It's not for story reasons. So
so does the black superhero's robotic arm turn into a dog poop scooper and pick up his dog poop?
That'd be perfect.
I love you, Max. Look at his face.
That's awesome.
Okay,
I am so disappointed. This is the last Saggy on her way out. She is canceled from Movie Madness Live. I wanted to, I was expecting better from you because we're talking about representation and how you say Bay Fisher, but okay. I don't want to talk about pooper scoopers. Pooper scoopers, and plungers are off of my show.
Okay,
unless you send them to Matt Jarbo, then yes.
Is the Matt Jarbo like the poop stone now?
That's
$3 theater. Yes, you can talk about that there. Go on his channel and talk about.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Before I answer, I have one question before I answer this one.
Yes.
Has Gina Carano been on any YouTube streams this week?
Not that I know of. I'll
okay, so
that.
I still have 30 days, so I want my $20 Firewater. But anyways, to answer your question about the whole, so it's hard because I think people focusing too much on the racial aspect of the representation. Cyborg being one of the many growing African American superheroes to pop up in live action media. I would say that as far as I understand that people want to use his race as a means of demonizing what happened with the thing, like say, oh, they did it, they're taking him out, why would they take out the black guy? It's like, well, they took him out because of the controversy. So I think that when I see articles like that, oh, it's gonna target black people, like black people would have watched it regardless if there was a black superhero in it, because they like superhero movies. They're not looking at it as if, oh, we need representation.
But the whole industry is moving towards this. And I think it's an honorable goal if it makes sense in the story. They are okay.
Well, I was gonna say, don't get me wrong. I like seeing African American heroes. I mean, it's not like Black Panther. I loved seeing Black Panther. I think the movie was beautifully done. I like Cyborg. I like Ray Fisher as Cyborg. I think it's beautifully done. But I think that them removing him is not saying, oh, we're removing the black guy. It's like they can
but I mean, what if there's more articles like this saying how nice it is to see the origin and how it matters, because this Hollywood Reporter article saying it matters. It's that's the first part of the. Maybe they saw a preview of it. I don't know. But
is his origin that he's a black guy? Is that his origin?
No,
that he's just a black guy.
You're spinning it. You're
spinning it. I'm just saying. Listen, his origin was he was a football player. He had a great future. He got pretty really hurt, and his dad didn't want to lose him because he already lost the mom or the wife, and they rebuilt him. That's an origin story that we've seen with pretty much every superhero with a tragic loss or something. But this time, instead of losing the parents, he lost his body parts. So it's like him being black isn't part of his origin.
No, I disagree. Zeno says he's trying to have 2 segments in the show. So Zeno says Black Panther, War Machine, Green Lantern, and Blade are top superheroes. Cyborg is not. I completely disagree. I think he's in the same category as those. Black Panther only became popular because this movie came out. And you know what? Black Panther was made at the same time as Zack Snyder's Justice League, and they cut his version down. So they could have been doing all that, marketing for woke for Zack Snyder with Cyborg at the same time as Black Panther and got the same type of buzz. They could have.
Now, no, here's the thing. Do you know why Black Panther was more of a representation for African Americans than Cyborg's character?
Because the whole
all of them was all the cast. It was mostly African American, where Cyborg, it was just one black guy in the movie. So is that proper representation of all? Would that get black people excited? You know why black people are excited to see Black Panther? Finally got a movie that wasn't a Tyler Perry movie with all black people.
That's true. It wasn't.
That's a good point.
Not Big Mama's House. What does he do?
He does Medea.
Medea.
I'm sorry.
Boo, Medea.
I can't watch this. I can't.
I mean, they're funny, but like I said, aside from Tyler Perry movies, we didn't have. Yeah, aside from Tyler Perry movie, black people didn't really have many black movies, and to get Black Panther was a huge deal. That's why. And Cyborg is one black man. If you had Cyborg, the Black Green Lantern, you know what I'm saying? If you had all these characters, and I could see it being a woke thing, but one black guy just represent, like, for most black communities. It's not like, oh my God. They're like, there's one black guy. His origin that he's black and he's from the hood. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's not a good origin for me.
All right, Chubby Teddy, what's your thing? Do you think this could be an obstacle in the future if there's more articles that pop like this and people love the Snyder Cut and Cyborg, that they're going to have a lot of justification to go to remove him?
Absolutely. I think too, you got to remember Barbara and Andy Muschietti, like they wanted him in Flashpoint. Like that was going to be like, when all this stuff was going on where, Ray Fisher was retracting his comments about, Joss and all the stuff that, when all that stuff started to explode about, the investigation and everything, the Muschiettis were like really proud of Ray Fisher. And, I remember there were some things on Instagram and Twitter where they're like, we want you in our movie. They were very, what's the word I'm looking for? They were just really excited. They were very enthusiastic about Ray Fisher and how he was acting and how he brought that to the surface about Joss, and they wanted him in the role. And then here they are, here's Warner Brothers, pulling Ray Fisher's part out, So that's going to create that's going to be trouble for Muschiettis, because you got to remember they were really pushing for this Flashpoint movie to be made by them, and this Flashpoint movie. This has been in like development hell, I think, since Black Adam's been, in development hell, So it's going to create a lot of friction, especially for Muschiettis, because they're going to, at the end of the day, Muschietti's going to be like, "What do you want us to make this movie? Like, what else are you going to omit from this?" So I think so.
You know what that would be? Listen, I don't want this to happen. I want Flash to start filming, but you know what? That would be a devastating blow if they lose another director. You know how many directors they went through? If they say, you know what, we've had enough too and move on, oh my God. Then that could be something that could get, then you could start to say Walter and Toby Emmerich. Then he'd be hearing a lot more, but outside the bubble of Snyder Cut. But this is Geek Studios channel. Go sub to him. He's been doing a great job modding tonight too. I haven't checked out his channel out. He's about 700 subs now, so go give him some more. Give him some love. Yeah. All right, Callie.
Hey, Callie. Hey, Callie.
Yeah, Wander. Go ahead.
I do need to make one little generic, one little notion, as you know. If I don't know where you're getting that reference from, maybe the movie, but after Justice League universe, and if you watch Young Justice, he and the other members of Young Justice, which was, their little group and whoever, he was put into as a candidate for Justice League. So technically, because of that, Cyborg is a part of it. On this movie, oh no. Well, he is. He's one of on this movie. He's a founding member that helped start it. But
Zeno, I'm sorry to interrupt, Wander. You're completely
Sorry.
wrong. He's not a token character in the Justice League. Cyborg, no way.
In Justice League, League.
Yeah, and the Justice League one he was. I think that's what he's saying. I could be wrong.
Oh, Super Friends Fred did watch Young Justice. What do you, Zeno? That's a good show. I'm not kidding.
We've covered all the topics. Does Saggy had anything that she wants to topic entertainment-wise that doesn't include shoveling or clogs?
As far as entertainment, well, first of all, I don't know if you saw in the chat, but I just want to give everybody a heads up here. For some reason, YouTube has been unsubscribing people to my channel and probably other people's channels. I don't know, but about 4 or 5 people today have told me that they were somehow unsubbed. So if you guys get a second, if you are subbed to the channel, just take a look at my channel real quick. Make sure you're still subbed if you were, so that way you can resub, because some people have also been not getting notifications. That might be why, because YouTube has unsubscribed you to my channel. I don't know why it does that, but just to give a little heads up to everyone. And as far as what topics to talk about, on the PlayStation Plus podcast, by the way, if you haven't subbed there, please sub there too.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing that up now.
Yeah, they did.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I did catch the Snyder Cut trailer that we watched, and that you got my live reaction to it. But I aside from that one image of my Bay Fisher, I loved it. I'm excited, and I want it now.
That's cool.
Yeah, please, everyone go sub to the PlayStation Plus podcast. Me and Saggy, along with Nick and Lex, Mad Matt Vids, Isaac, and Zod Rider are all co-owners of this channel. We're gonna work together to pimp it out, and we need your support to make it a thing, to get monetization. And that when it gets monetization there, and we only have 20 subs right now, when it gets to 1K and then monetization, it goes to everybody. So we're almost at episode 20 of our podcast. It's going strong. We have a dream team, don't we, Saggy? We have a dream team for this podcast.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely doing some big things over there. I'm having fun talking about video game stuff. I need to start making video games videos on my channel again. It's been a while, but I'm going to get back to those. And I'm also doing a giveaway very soon. I did announce last week. I got some goodies to give away to my subscribers. That's awesome.
We need to get Mladen back on the show. It's been a while, Mladen. Message me for tomorrow if you're available tomorrow night. Cool. Yeah. So I do want to. I had some more topics, but I'll save them for tomorrow because we've gone over like an hour and a half. So anything you guys want to say at the end? Saggy, you'll go last. You can end the show. Isaac. Oh, well, never mind. Matt Jarbo popped in.
What? What?
Another plunger?
What?
No.
What? I didn't break a plunger tonight. Thank you very much.
Matt Jarbo, though. Matt, I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
One, do you have a dog?
No.
Okay, but if you had a dog, how would you clean up its poop?
A scooper.
With a scooper or a bag?
Not a plunger. It's broken.
Yeah. It all depends on, like, I guess, are we talking just if it was outside, just a baggie?
Okay, so yeah, if it's outside a baggie. Okay, because
yes, if you're a pet owner, if you've experienced the warm bag in your hand, yes, Saggy, and it's not fun.
Max uses a scooper, and I find that very weird.
Why? I'm gonna scoop,
especially when it's going and you got
in my dog yard with my Doom mask on. I've taken the garbage out before I went to bed. I ended the stream and I had to take the garbage out, and I left it on. I forgot it was on. No one noticed though. No one was out. So I walked outside like this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
Still funny about
that. I
I
literally just got here, so it's like we're talking about like Cooper Scoopers now.
I know thanks, Saggy. No, well, I'll give you the main topic just so you. Well, this is what we talked mainly at the beginning of the show. Why would anyone want to work with WB? And we're
at this point, I don't know.
We're not talking about the quality of the content, just about like how happy wife, happy life, how you treat your family. Think about how they've treated their family. Ayer's gone. Leto was upset after Suicide Squad. Ben App, remember Sad Fleck? He was basically crying in the interview, and then drove him the drink. Henry Cavill can't get Man of Steel 2, and Ray Fisher is removed from the Flashpoint. In as a comparison, I'm not hating on these characters from the MCU, but they are second tier superheroes. Even Falcon is getting his TV series, which I'm really looking forward to. Ant-Man, they all get their projects fulfilled. Feige takes care of them. Zach would take care of them if he had a chance. And I think we talked about this a little bit on your stream. I think that they had their Feige in Snyder, and they messed with him, and he could have been that for them.
I mean, the likelihood of it, I agree with you that he could have been that. The problem, though, and I might have mentioned this last night, was really that Warner's didn't want to take the time to catch up to Marvel. They took shortcuts, and that's a problem. I mean, because let's all be fair. BVS, as much as I love the movie, is a shortcut to Justice League. Mm-hmm. But it works.
Yeah, but he did it. Somehow he pulled it together, though.
He pulled it together, and it was in the Ultimate Edition that, that came out, 3 months after the fact. Mm-hmm. And then this is, geez. They keep screwing up, and I don't know if you saw my video today or my stream today, asking the question if about is another betrayal from Warner Brothers.
Well, I'm gonna watch it while I go to bed. Before I go to bed,
okay.
When I'm blinded down with the kitty in bed and getting ready for sleep.
Max is gonna lay down in bed and play with his pussy while watching me.
Whoa!
Oh my God! I thought it, but I
sorry,
wasn't
Max. You set yourself up on that one. You did, dude. I'm sorry. He got you back on that one.
Hey, it is Valentine's Day. I'll have to see.
Well, it's Valentine's Day, and it's 12:30 a.m. and you're not with you're on a stream with your wife.
Talking about scoopers.
I would have been here sooner,
okay. But well, I know you're looking for a new. Yeah.
No, I was watching WandaVision with my girlfriend.
Oh,
so she hadn't seen it yet, so we watched the first 4 episodes.
Oh wow, she really liked it.
She loves it.
Something was brought up to me about that. I hope you guys don't mind me asking.
Well, before you lock it in your mind, because I was gonna say, so Saggy disagrees with me that it will be appealing. Now we kind of differentiate on the actors part, but definitely for directors, if you are a hit director, you would want to steer away from DC until they get it together, because it could actually mess up your career, mess up years of progress in your trajectory of being a new hot director, and it can mess you up. Do you see that? Is it worth the money to go to WB as it is now until they get it together? Matt Jarbo.
I look. The thing is, though, it's Warner Brothers is reacting. Okay, they're reacting to a specific situation. Nobody anticipated COVID. We have to remember that. So what they're doing is they're approaching it from the perspective of this is the best course of action for business, because if they hold off on everything, then they're not making any money, and they're going to have to rely on the back catalog of content for HBO Max in hopes of getting people to sign up for it. And the thing is, they need something that's going to act like it's a huge, massive injection, and that's what Wonder Woman 84 was. It was massive, and the Snyder Cut will hopefully be massive. Godzilla v. Kong will be massive. I don't see Tom and Jerry doing anything. But they need that constantly in order to keep people coming back for more. However, it's a double-edged sword, because they're going to keep people coming back for more month after month after month. But what happens when all of a sudden that high-quality studio movie content stops in 2022? Mm-hmm. Right? Like, what are they doing for their 2022 lineup? What are they shooting right now? Are they going to continue this hybrid release of streaming and theatrical? Are they going to want to go back to the theatrical model if that model even exists in a year?
Look at this. Look at this. Goldman pops in. Hey, yo, Goldman. I would love to have you in the show, but you come in right at the end, Goldman. I appreciate. We gotta have Goldman back. People are saying Affleck is a bad actor. No.
Who said that? I'll slap you.
It was Zeno
right there.
I think he did better than I gave him credit for. Because I originally thought he was
I didn't get your reaction of the trailer yet, Matt. You can end the show before. Let's get your quick review of the trailer.
My quick review of it is, hey, look, I've seen this before.
Where'd Tubby go?
Oh no, really?
Did you? I mean, look. We lost. Who'd we lose?
Chubby Teddy.
We lost Chubby, but we can.
We lost the Chubby. That's
we can
not
cancel
good.
Matt Jarbo. Cancel Matt Jarbo.
That's okay.
No,
that's
I
okay though.
I got a Chubby again. Don't worry.
We got a Chubby again. Okay, cool. Because remember, the 4-hour Snyder cut can really help you out there. If it goes longer than 4 hours, go see
I might get one. Yes.
Yeah, but no, about the trailer. I like the trailer, but let's be realistic. This is practically all things we've seen before.
No.
Like 80%.
Oh,
are you kidding? Dude, watch my breakdown of it. I go through it. I will. On my stream, I go through it. It's like we more or less
Dark Side.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's not new. That is new, but a lot of the other stuff that they show in that trailer.
That's what she said.
Is that's actually not what she says. That's not what she says. That's what he says. That's what he says. He always comes in the end. She not so much.
We're canceling that job
because the female orgasm is a myth, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa,
the female orgasm is a myth.
What?
All right,
for you?
We're definitely canceling that job tonight.
Fuck it. I've been canceled so many times now.
I can pull out Twitter if you want.
But the thing, but the reality of it is this: go and watch the trailer again, and look to see, like, we see the sewer tunnel action sequence that we saw in Justice League, right? If you go and you look at the original, there's a lot of shots from the original 2016 Comic-Con trailer that are in there. And you see other set pieces that were already shown in 2017. But these are different, but they're slightly different. So it's like, it's watching the trailer today. I'm like, I've seen practically like all of this, with the exception of the Dark Side stuff and the extra Nightmare stuff, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. And I'm still excited to see it. And I like the trailer. I watched it I think 5 times today. So it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's also just like, go and watch just the other footage from the movie, and you'll see.
I completely disagree. I actually remember when I did this stream on hurdles to the Snyder Cut. I think they are exceeding expectations with the content they're showing out. I was worried like that it was going to be like what you're saying, that I'm going to be bored and it's going to be similar stuff and different angles and stuff. But I keep getting surprised with every single. There's so much new there. It's not like other things where they release director's cut and there's just a little bit. There's so much here.
There's keep in mind what we saw 2.5 years ago, or 3 years ago. Sorry, was something that's vastly different. What I'm talking about is like what you're going to see when you see this is what I think now is you're going to see a lot of parallels between 2017 and 2021. And what I mean by that is, even though Joss went back and he rewrote like a lot of stuff, what he still did is he still used the set pieces that, for the most part, that Zack had done. Right. So a lot of, so the core,
the cheapest way possible as well.
Yeah. He just added, or he altered scenes, like the set pieces, but I guarantee you it's like what
he wanted to keep the money for his payday and he didn't want to spend it on the film.
No, that's not how that operates, but whatever. That's not how that works at all.
No, I know. I mean,
it's okay. But I just think he altered what Zack had done, what Terrio had written. He went in and he adapted, but he kept the framework. Mm-hmm. So that's why it looks familiar. Because you guys, look, I'm not saying it's a bad trailer, but you cannot sit there and honestly say that it does not seem remarkably familiar.
It doesn't to me. I mean, the scenarios are somewhat familiar, but it looks completely different to me.
It looks different because
Well, you know how I'd like to do the how is it trending? It's number 1 right now, and it's almost 6 million views in half a day, so it's doing pretty good. The ratio is good. So
I hope that's not the ratio for when they release it. I really hope to God it's not 4:3. Like if they do a 4:3 ratio release on HBO Max, you can kiss the snot. That fuck it, Jesus, that's so stupid.
I think there's an option where you can like zoom it in. Like,
nobody wants that anyway because that's terrible looking. But the idea here is this: I think doing it in 4:3 is a mistake.
You're actually getting to see more that way, though. It's just
you're getting to see the tops and bottoms a bit more, sure. But the idea there, though, is that what you're talking about is an optics issue with the average viewer.
That's true.
The average viewer is going to go, why the F am I seeing black bars on the left and right of my screen? Is my TV broken? Is this broken? Because they're not used to it. And that's the same problem that happened when people upgraded to flat panels, when they went to the LCD screens. 16:9 became the norm.
In the 90s when George Lucas released on VHS, re-released it, and then they got widescreen on VHS for the first time on tube TV.
Yeah,
people were upset with it.
And because you could either pre-order the pan and scan.
You should make that a topic for a video, Matt. Because
I don't know.
Look what Goldman's saying. A lot of people are saying that.
Yeah,
I was watching another podcast where I have some friends and they were just mentioning the Snyder Cut. And he's like, "Oh, but that ratio, it's a problem."
No, the ratio looks cool. The ratio looks cool, and I'm fine with the ratio. Right, I'm still gonna watch the damn movie, but at the same time, no, no. I don't. I just bought a 55-inch TV, predominantly for stuff coming this year to streaming. When I watch the Snyder Cut, I want to watch it in full resolution, filling up that entire fucking TV. And that is my personal take on it. I'll watch it 4:3. It will still look good. But and that's the thing. You're going to think about the audience experience. If the audience is confused by the aspect ratio, it's going to take them out of the movie. You're sorry.
You're right.
This is
4 hours of that. If you can't adjust for 4 hours, I'm okay with it. But we're talking about general public here.
So, yeah, that's more or less what it is. I mean, if you want the Snyderverse to continue, the normies have to get on board, making it as approachable as humanly possible and accessible, which I know is what we talked about.
You know what?
Last night.
I would think that the answer would be give an option, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that.
They're not going to do it. Like they're not going to do it. If they went out today and they dropped a Godzilla v Kong trailer, a couple hours after the Snyder Cut, then they're actively trying to take away, influence, right? Like the spotlight.
Hey Saggy, if you want to bring that up as the final topic and end the show, what you're saying behind there, see what Matt thinks about that and see what your
opinion is. While you guys were talking, I was like, I wonder how Gina's doing, Gina Carano. So I went on her Twitter page and I noticed something. She hasn't tweeted since that announcement. Since she was fired, she hasn't tweeted until she had good news. And then she retweeted it and then pinned it to her profile. But she would go from tweeting almost every single day like clockwork to now she's not tweeting. And I'm sitting here thinking in my head, I'm like, the freaking irony that she got fired because all she was doing was posting tweets and stuff. And now that she's fired for not stopping tweeting, she stopped tweeting.
Right. So, is that ironic? What do you think, Matt? Is that funny? Or
considering that really dumb statement that she's told the Deadline when they announced the Ben Shapiro thing.
What?
And she's like, "Oh, you'll be hearing a lot more from me because I'm freer now than I have been in a long time." And it's like crickets since then.
Oh, here. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. It's not always her tweet. She's the one she likes.
She blocked me, so I can't.
I'm not bashing her, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, she's liking. Well, hold on. The last thing she liked was February 13th, which was a couple days ago.
Okay, drunk's over. Okay. No, I'm sorry. No, that was bad. Sorry.
It's Valentine's Day. She's busy. I don't know. She's unemployed. So I mean, how busy could she be?
Well, no, I'm not saying it as a bad thing, but I just found it like I'm like, she got fired for tweeting, and then she kind of just like. Okay, I expected her to just keep tweeting and doing her thing, and I would have been like, "Yeah, do you tell him, Gina?" But she hasn't really said much, and I'm just like, "Well, damn, that escalated quickly." It's just like, I mean, I still support her, but I just thought it was funny, and I'm like, I'm rethinking, like she really just stopped tweeting, and I'm like, waiting for her to really bring the heat and stuff. Like, let's go, Gina, let's go. And then she just got quiet. I'm just like, wait a minute.
No, that is funny. That's the way it goes. People double down on what they're. This is my right to do this, and then it's funny. She's not even doing anything. Just liking tweets.
Right. At least
she's a coupon, 25% off. Gina Carano. She's literally a coupon for the Ben Shapiro show, and you have no idea when the project's coming out, what it's about, or anything. It's all about fundraising. And then she's not tweeting.
Yeah, so she dropped the info, and then she went silent and let everyone else talk for her.
Yeah, she likes it. Like, she is like tweets, but she liked it like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, let's be realistic. She's not the smartest person out there. She clearly isn't. She makes mistakes. We all do. But now she's just going to be like, she's going to be a mouthpiece for these people to use until she's no longer profitable, and then they're going to dump her to the curb. That's what's going to happen.
Facts.
That's how this stuff works.
All right. Well, with that, I think we'll end the show unless someone else has another topic they want to do real quick.
I'm so glad you asked because she told me to lock into my mind.
Oh God.
Hey,
right,
he was fair.
Okay,
so
Wander.
be fair back.
I forgot. No, I love you, Wander. Okay, go ahead.
Matt, since you paid really close attention to the recent episode, this was brought on to me, and I have to rewatch this. There was a sign posted somewhere in that office before they all got sucked into that thing of a mutant that they're trying to hunt down. And the rumor is it was the one that kept teleporting. I was thinking it was the one from the Wolverine movie, the one who called Race. It was that African-American one that knew Logan. Was there a sign of him showing up in that episode at all, or any of the mutants that they're trying to find?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Because I'm going to have to relook at that, because that one brought up to me, and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, these guys are still hunting for mutants right now, and that's a big Easter egg that was...
Well, if everyone's here, or spoilers for WandaVision, what do you think's going to happen to the now? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think Sword is tracking mutants. Is what I think they're doing. I think they're, because their special weapons operation. What is it? Special weapons operations. Something. I forget the acronym, but it's like they're now about. I think they're now about trying to track what came back, right? Or track something new. Because clearly, there's another theory too, where why did they have, because at the beginning of episode 6, we see Wanda do that thing, and I'm trying to be very vague, but we see Wanda do that thing, and then we find out later on that they're tracking that thing, and I can only think that their only goal is to recover that thing, because of what was that thing's original creation for. It was to house something of, very dangerous importance that we saw in another. I don't know how much you guys want me to say. You know what I mean? It's like
you could spoil it here. If
you can say
all right. Well, I'm trying to be careful.
No. If anyone hasn't watched WandaVision or doesn't want spoilers,
okay.
Have a good night.
All right. Yeah. We love you. Get the fuck out. I think because what it is Ultron's body. Ultron was originally supposed to be in Vision's body, and they're trying to get back Vision's body. Because it's vibranium. And so at this point, Vision is literally walking around as a corpse.
I dropped my mic.
But what the hell is when he's outside that thing that we just saw, it was tearing him apart, it was killing, but when he's inside there, he was walking around talking, so what the hell's keeping him alive in there is what I can't figure out. He doesn't have
she's keeping him alive
anymore.
She's keeping him alive. She created the hex. The hex is what's keeping him alive. Now,
I have a question for you too. Like, is there you see any possible way that he can survive outside the hex later on?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I don't. Because keeping him, because that was the thing with Infinity War and Endgame, is that Feige said that if they die, they die. Like it was meant to be
Okay.
permanent. And we know Loki
That's
died.
why she's
but
holding so hard onto the
yeah,
Hex.
that's why. Because keep in mind, like she watched Vision die, and then Thanos, knocked her to the side, and he got the stone, and then he snapped, and she disappeared. So she came back, and it's only been like 3 weeks since she came back. 'Cause it's been such a very short amount of time since the blip happened, right? The blip returned. So she traveled back to, from Wakanda to the States, got Vision's body, went to this town in Jersey, took over the town, and she's trying to control it, and she's losing control. Because the more complicated it gets, the more she has to do, and that's going to take away from everything. Because she's also trying to live this normal life. And so so the thing was, because I just watched the first 4 episodes. The first 3 episodes, up until the end of the 3rd episode, Wanda didn't know she was in control. So if you think about that, Wanda didn't know she was in control. She thought she was just living there with Vision.
And she realized that they didn't want to let go now.
When she threw Monica through the wall and out of the Hex, and then she she recreated it. She just put it all back together. At that point, she realized she's in control. And after then, in episode 5, when Agnes is like, do you want to take it again from the top? Or in episode 6, when Herb is like, are you good? Do you need anything changed? It's like, are you okay? Because everyone knows what she's doing and they can't stop her. So they're just dealing with it. They're trying to make it as easy on them as humanly possible through coping mechanisms and trying to please Wanda because they know that she's in control and she's also not trying to be this. Because remember, that was that conversation with Pietro about is it like, well, you're doing this the most ethical way possible. So she's not maliciously trying to harm anybody, but she's also in this situation where she's going to start spiraling out of control. And that's going to be, because the next 3 episodes are all an hour long.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot you told me that.
Yeah.
Okay. Goldman has the final thought of it, and then I'm ending it because I don't want to go 2 hours, and everyone's got a busy night anyway. Go have a great Valentine's night. Okay, thank you, Wanderer. The Goldman. I don't understand why the Hex is playing out like sitcoms. Why can't Wanda just make life seem like Anyway 2020? Anyone want to take that? I think it's more interesting playing like sitcoms. It's it plays out. Each episode builds on its own, keeps building out. Like, what is this? It's very interesting, intriguing to me. I love it. He just saying, why doesn't it just play it in current times and not like a TV show for her little Hex world?
Well, I think we're going to find that out. I think we're going to find out why, but it might have to do also with the twins. With the way that they can rapidly age, because there was also an episode 4.
Also with the way she grew up, she wants something different because they show her being a child with Pietro, and it was horrible. So she's seen what's on. That's my interpretation. Okay, sorry.
Well, probably. But also, there was a line in episode 4 when the twins, in the beginning of the episode, when the twins are crying, and she's like, I know parents shouldn't take shortcuts, and she tries to force them to go to sleep, and they don't go to sleep. She goes, why can't I control you? So she's not going to be able to control her kids. So like she does everybody else. So it's like that is now something that's going to come in, and that's going to be an issue as they become rebellious teenagers. Which it's unfortunate. Like I like the 2 actors from the last episode. I'd really like the 2 actors to stick around a bit longer. I don't know if we're going to or not, because Speed and Wiccan are going to become a thing, obviously, for Young Avengers. So it's going to be very fascinating to see what they do with it. But the mystery is there, and I really do love that the mystery is. It feels like this is Disney Plus's Stranger Things.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one. That's really good.
Is it better than The Mandalorian? I just thought of that question.
No. I mean, I think that's a weird thing to say because it's like I love Mando, Mando.
Yeah, I do too.
But I also I don't want to say equally, but I also really, really love WandaVision.
I guess we'll have to wait till it finishes.
Yeah, if WandaVision can make me as a near 40-year-old man break down and cry at the end of its season finale, like I did with Luke Skywalker, then I'll say it's on the same level. But if they bring back Robert Downey Jr., that's probably the only way that would happen.
All right.
Yeah, I said it.
Saggy, any final thoughts? We love you 3000, everyone. Any final thoughts? Let's end the show because I'm getting tired.
I guess my only thought be so does Cyborg's arm actually turn into an actual pooper scooper so that it can actually clean up the dog poop? His robot dog. And does his robot dog actually poop, or is it just like nuts and bolts that come out of him?
My least favorite part of the day is scooping the dog yard. I don't want to talk about it on stream, and I don't want to talk about broken
We'll
plungers.
talk about Cyborg dog.
I humored everyone in the chat when they wanted to see the part of Matt's stream where I was uncomfortable because I was holding down the show for so long. I was running out of things to talk about, and he comes back.
It was like 5 minutes.
No, it was long.
It was not.
It was long. It was, dude. I was in the back room. It was 10 minutes, dude.
Well, it was. I broke a plunger and I had to figure out a solution.
I know. I just imagine him like trying to do a broken plunger in there.
Plunger lives matter.
I gotta go back to my stream.
No, and then I had to rush out to try to find the air freshener, and then wash my hands and
smoke alarm went off.
And then I had to wait to see that the other toilet paper that the plunger worked, So then I'm like, please work, so I don't have to go in there by hand and plunge it by hand.
Oh no!
And then I ran my hands under scalding hot water and washed them as much as I could.
You've never done that before.
Jarbo, a little trick I learned because I lived in a place where for some reason they didn't have a plunger. And when the toilet got clogged, I found.
That's why.
Well, hold on. Do you have a toilet cleaner scrubber thing?
I do. Yeah.
So if next time next time your plunger breaks, just take the scrubber and put it in there and just use it as if it's a plunger. It actually surprisingly does work. I've always unclogged the toilet with that brush because it's not the look. Yeah, it's the motion of the. Yeah, you got to do it like that. Just a little pro tip.
Do you really have to use this? I guess people still want to hear. Oh, go ahead. All right.
Well, I was just gonna say it's not gross. It's just if you don't have a plunger, your next alternative is brush because it does the same action. Do it like no, he's there.
No, Rail here says that Jarbo has a case of the bubble guts. No, it was a case of the mud butt because I drank jalapeno juice the day before. And so, that was what finished up.
I came back to end it after I heard that. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Go check out that Jarbo stream. Bye, everyone. All right. Bye.